Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Ghost of Aragian. I'm Sal and today I'll be showcasing my Necromancer Silvermane build. You may be wondering, how could you make a Necromancer build? Well, today I'm here to show you. This build is powerful, has lots of healing, and summons spirit warrior allies. Now, let's jump right into this build. First up, we have our primary weapon, the Sword of Dominance, which can only be found in ATOT. This is a double primary weapon, meaning you can have two of any of the other primaries from all of the longswords in the game, with the exception of cursed items. Primaries you want are gain Northern Tech Charge when you hit an enemy with your Southern, and whenever you defeat an enemy with your Southern, the enemy explodes and deals fire damage to nearby enemies. Secondaries you want are crit chance, double that, and add crit chance again. Beside that is our Sunflare Destiny, another double primary weapon that can only be found in ATOT. The primaries we want are gain the Blessing of Endurance when we inflict an ailment, and 30% chance to summon a Spirit Warrior ally when we perform a death blow. Secondaries you want are crit chance, double that, and add crit chance again at the end. Below that is our Methra Star. This is a double primary charm that can only be found while fighting Moirax from the Fire and Darkness DLC. The primaries you want are gain weapon charge when you crit and apply the Mark of Fragility when you inflict an ailment. This will increase the damage the enemy takes. Again, you are going to want crit chance, double that, and add crit chance again as the last upgrade. Beside that is the second part of this necromancy build, and that is the Colobus Legacy. This is a double primary amulet that can only be found while fighting Kurgani from the Fire and Darkness DLC. Primaries you want are 18% chance to summon a Spirit Warrior ally whenever you soul shatter an enemy, and restore health on crit. Secondaries you want are crit chance, double that, and add crit damage as the last upgrade. Using this combined with the Colobus, we practically have a 50% chance to summon Spirit Warrior allies whenever we death blow and soul shatter them using our polearm. Below that is the Mark of the Red Armorer. This is a rare ring that can only be found in the Lightbringer game mode. Keep in mind that you will have to uncurse this item before using it. You can uncurse it by completing the objective listed at the bottom of the ring. Its primary increases our overhealth gain significantly. Secondaries you want are overhealth gain, overhealth retention, and add resistances as your last upgrade. Beside that is the Dusklord Signet. This is a legendary ring that can be found anywhere. Its primary exposes the enemy's weak points whenever we inflict an ailment. It also has our weapon techniques inflict ailments. So now we inflict ailments with our weapon technique with this ring, and inflict ailments with shield throws because of our charm. Secondaries you want for this ring are weapon charge speed, double that, rampage bonus damage, and weak point damage are exactly what you want with this build, and add weapon tech damage as the last upgrade. Below that is the banner. We will be using the Wolf's Head banner. This is a common banner that can be found anywhere. Its primary gives us a base boost in damage. Secondaries you want are weapon tech damage, weak point damage, and crit damage. Last but not least is the Lifestone, Restorative Sundrop. This is a rare Lifestone that can be found anywhere. Its primary boosts our base fire damage. Secondaries you want are crit chance, weak point damage, and critical hit damage. Now, before we jump into augments, here's a few more clips showcasing this build. here we have our augments. First up is Rift. This can be found anywhere. Its primary gives us 30% more damage for each ailment on the enemy. Secondaries you want are Overhealth Gain, double that, and add resistances as your last upgrade. Next is the Focus Augment, which can be found anywhere, while its primal version can only be found in ATOT. Its primary gives us overhealth when we crit. Secondaries you want are Rampage bonus damage, Weapon Tech damage, or Weak Point damage. Above that is the Twilight Balloon. Again, primal, but you don't need primal for this build to work. Its primary gives us a base boost in Weapon Tech damage. Secondaries you want are again Weapon Tech damage, Weak Point damage, or Rampage bonus damage. Below that is the Paradise Augment, which can be found anywhere, while the primal version can only be found in ATOT. Its primary gives us weapon charge when we crit. Secondaries you want are again Weak Point damage, Weapon Tech damage, or Rampage bonus damage. Next is the trusty Force Barrier, an epic augment that can only be found anywhere. That can be found anywhere. Its primary lets us continue to attack uninterrupted if we are above 50% overhealth. Secondaries you want are elemental damage, so that means damage to ignited enemies or fire damage. And last but not least, overhealth retention. The very last upgrade, you're going to want to add resistances. Beside that is primal energy. This grants us overhealth when we use our life stone. Secondaries you want are again elemental damage, so damage to ignited or fire damage, and then add might as your last upgrade. Next up, we have Void Shell. This is a primal, but you don't need a primal for this build to work. Its primary gives us overhealth depending on how much might we have adjacent to this augment. That means augments directly connected to this one. Secondaries you want are Overhealth Gain and elemental damage. Add to resistances as your last upgrade. Beside that is our Divine Conduit, which gives us Arc-on charge when we are hit. Secondaries you want are again elemental damage, so that means damage to ignited enemies or fire damage. Then add might again to increase our overhealth. Last but not least is Charging Lion. This is an epic might augment that can only be found in Lightbringer game mode. Its primary increases our weak point damage for as much rampage bonus damage that we have. So you really want to have rampage bonus damage on all of your red augments and doubled. Add weapon tech damage as your last upgrade. Now, let's jump on over into our skill points. Alright, here we have our skill points. As you can see, we are still fully spec'd into weapon techniques, soul shatter, vitality, crit chance, might, crit damage, spirit, rampage, ailments, recovery, weak points, polarity attacks, all stats, and then we have a few here and there in weapon timing, takedowns, finesse, and we have 4 in our resistance. Well, that's all for this build. Thank you all so much for watching. I'd like to invite you all to our Discord, which I'll link below in the description and in the comments. There we have a ton of different builds, a Lightbringer guide, and tons of community challenges. Next build that will be premiering will be the Armistice Cosmic Guardian build by Treewolf. I'm also currently working on both a quest guide and a full loot guide to help you all start farming for the best gear. Thank you again for watching, happy holidays, and take care.